Hello everybody, this is David Blair, the Crosshairs Trader, and today is Thursday, December the 9th. This is about 3:15, so the market is open. Not really a lot to talk about except for the fact that the market's doing absolutely nothing and has been doing absolutely nothing for about 5 days in a row, right at our resistance levels that are trying to become support. This is my daily chart. I have a weekly chart and a daily, and that's about it. Daily chart on the NASDAQ futures. Let's just take a look at the general market right quick. Let me do this. Let's move this over. I love my trade station. My radar screen, it gives me all my signals. And if you want to know more about Crosshairs Trading, you can contact me anytime at david@crosshairs.com and visit my blog anytime you wish. But the market is just sitting right here waiting to see if there's enough strength for the next trend higher. That's the NASDAQ futures. Here's the S&P. We had a nice correction move, as I call it, down to our pink line. We had an itch without a breakout. So now it's trying to break out. The bears are probably starting to feel a little heat, and we'll see if we can continue to rise. And with that in mind, we can look at the Dow. Notice what's going on with the Dow. It cannot seem to get back above that 11,400 area where it hit its high back in November on the excitement about the money being flooded into the market. Our Fed came back down, the excitement over China, and of course China was a big concern way back here, but I guess that doesn't matter anymore. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days we have done absolutely nothing back in this Lego market, as I like to call it, and we will continue in this Lego market as long as we stay right here in this range. But the longer we go sideways, the bigger the next move is going to be, whichever way we go. But right now it looks like we're going to try to push higher, but we could easily reverse. But we're trying, and we're prepared either way with potential down trades and up trades. With that in mind, let's take a look at the recent trades I mentioned. I'm not going to mention anything new today because there's really nothing for me to really worth looking at until the market decides what it's going to do. I do not like adding to positions or adding new positions when the market's just sitting sideways. Once it gives me a clear signal on a high probability direction, that's when I'll add to positions or get into new ones. Deer, you can see because the market's just doing nothing. We broke out. We had our CH71 and our itch fire right above a breakout level. We've got a good area to get out if it's not working, and it's right there around 79. TMK, perfect trade, went right up, hit our resistance level at 62.74. Perfect. And let's see why we drew that resistance level. It's from the weekly chart. Let's take a look. There it is. Goes all the way back to October 08. That's why we drew our line there. That's why we have weekly charts. Not to say this can't continue to go higher. I'd love for it to settle down in here and then give us another trade up. But right now, that's resistance. Profit's been taken off the table. RSX. Let's quickly go through these. Russia, again, we had talked about this being resistance before, and right there it is. Okay. EWC, and most of these are just doing nothing because of the market. Broken out and now sitting on support. EWC, very easy to see that there. and that's the Canada ETF. EWT, same thing, just sitting, going sideways for the last couple of days or so. EWW, Mexico, sound like a broken record. It's coming back, going to be testing that breakout level, could give us another potential entry to add to the position, or may need to get out if you're in it and it's not working if you haven't taken profit already. IJR, nice bust out move there. I call that a trend breakout from back in April, May of this year, and now it's paused. A lot of these I'm really glad we're pausing because it's going to give us another opportunity. MDY, they're going to give us another opportunity to trade them or either add to our position. ADP has done absolutely nothing, sideways, not surprising with the market. APKT has had a nice run, nice itch on the breakout there in last part of November. Now it's setting sideways, getting ready to actually set up for another possible itch to get in again if you missed the last one. Broadcom, same thing. Pulling back, setting up for another possible trade up. CBE, beautiful breakouts, pausing, nice. Amazon is one I'm watching closely. Look at this. We had a breakout after a breakout of a high right here, tested, broke again, established another resistance area, tested back to here, broke again. We had earnings in here, so we had to be careful. Now look at it. It's coming back to test this breakout. We could have another move on Amazon, doing exactly what I'd like to see for a stock to be setting up to go back up. Nike, got earnings coming up, doing much of nothing. Nike's going to trade with the general market, so for 5 days in a row, it's done absolutely nothing. Some of you have gotten into this one and made some good money on the options. Same with GTI. I really like the pattern on GTI. If it can set up again, bust out itch, comes back, gave us another itch, coming back again. Could be another potential trade. FedEx, we've got some resistance up here. Pause right near it. That resistance, by the way, comes from back in April. Now it's pulling back. Could be giving us another potential trade, but I do believe FedEx has earnings in a few days, so you have to be careful whether you want to trade that or not. I do not trade through earnings. SRCL, right at resistance. Several of Crosshairs traders traded this one and made really good money. I talked to one yesterday and made 44% on this particular trade, and that was an awesome trade for that particular person. Okay, would be for anybody, but a 44% gain on an options trade up to a resistance level doesn't mean it's over, but now we're going to watch for it to pause here and then maybe give us another opportunity. These are just a few of the trades that we've watched the past few days, ones that I've mentioned in the videos. If you're interested in my strategy, interested in being able to download my workspace in the TradeStation, want to know a little bit about TradeStation, want to know about what I do, please contact me, visit me. Be glad to send you an invitation to our members only twice weekly webinars. You can also find out about Crosshairs Trading University, where I teach for 10 weeks how to trade this strategy. Have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, both in and outside the charts.